Excellencies, heads of state, government, and heads of institutions, distinguished leaders in this room, a good afternoon to you all. It's a pleasure to be back in Brussels for this important forum, and I thank President Juncker for the kind invitation. Adopting the Sustainable Development Goals in 2015 was an acknowledgement of the need for global cooperation to ensure the well-being and dignity of all the world's people. 4 years down the line, the downside of globalization are contributing to uneven development, even in advanced economies. But we also have an opportunity to do things differently. Current assessments indicate that Africa is off track with most sustainable development goals. As we approach the upcoming SDG summit in September, the African Union and the United Nations will be working closely together to speed up the pace of results. While industrialized nations become more preoccupied, and why not, with the domestic and regional matters, Africa is also starting to come together to assert our interests with one voice. One of the most significant recent achievements is expanding the horizon of opportunities, and Africa has put together African Continental Free Trade Area, which will be formally launched next month at the African Union Summit in Niger. There is more work ahead to make sure that this agreement results in increased prosperity for all our people, but are eager to get started. The task of addressing inequality has always been the primary responsibility of each individual country. But in the current global context, it is more imperative than ever that developing countries take a more effective lead of their general development agenda, as well as raising the level of prosperity. It is not something that can be done by external actors alone. The starting point is an inclusive politics that puts citizens at the center. Community ownership of development empowers citizens to hold government accountable. This builds public trust, without which it is difficult for governments to define the challenges that impede progress and implement appropriate solutions. In Rwanda, we have been able to get some good results relative to the limited level of resources at our disposal, particularly in areas including health, access to education, and environment. This shows what is possible in other areas and on a large scale, especially by investing in human capital and technology. In addition, we are working to create new employment opportunities for women, youth, and vulnerable groups so that they are able to make full use of their talent and innovation to achieve a better standard of living. I cannot conclude without acknowledging the increased understanding and acceptance by our development partners of the need for those on the receiving end of assistance to drive their own development agenda. It is a positive trend that is leading to better results for all of us involved. Finally, I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate President Jean-Claude Juncker as you complete your mandate, and thank you for your commitment and in leading this partnership. Indeed, we appreciate the strong and productive partnership that has been built over time between the European Union and both Rwanda and Africa. We wish you the very best in your next endeavor. I thank you all very much and wish you fruitful discussions during this gathering.